Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we slayed some ogres in the Doom compound, and we collected some Gazeridian. Today we're going to continue questing in Tanaris. Let's have a chat here with Marin Noggenfogger.
Time is money, friend!
Living out here in the desert is rough. I get so thirsty standing outside in this heat. Seen any strange things in the desert lately? Well, now that you mention it, yeah. I did see something I thought was a little strange yesterday afternoon. I was running past some old troll ruins southeast of here. Well, I wasn't really running, more like hopping, the sand's so hot. Anyway, so I was hopping past the ruins when I noticed a camp set up there. Seems like a funny place to set up camp, if you ask me. I would have poked around a little more, but one of those crazy big vultures chased me off.
Keep it real!
Alright, so
Yo.
I guess he's giving us a hint about Zul'Farrak. I've got an idea. See, I've heard of some strange creatures called dew collectors that live to the southwest, and that they are able to store water in special glands. I think that if I could get one of those glands, I could create a drink that would quench my terrible thirst. Do you think you could help me, 007? Look for the Cactus Garden, 007. That's where you'll find the dew collectors. Alright, so that's for the quest of Thirsty Goblin. We're going to get 70 silver for that. We're doing a little bit of a nighttime Tanaris.
What's up?
Some people wonder if what we're doing out here in the desert. Well, if I told you, then you'd stay and try to make our profits. Thistleshrub Valley. Have you ever seen Thistleshrub Valley? It's a mighty dangerous place, 007. Those strange beasts there, I don't trust them for a minute. Gnarled thistleshrubs and thistleshrub root shavers. That's what I think were called. Anyhow, I want to get into the valley, but with so many of those thistleshrubs around, there's no way I'm going back there. But here's where you come in. If you clear some of them out, I just might think about going back. What do you think, 007? Help me out.
Keep it real!
Alright, so another quest where we get a little bit more silver. Good thing about those two quests is that they line up pretty damn well. And we'll be able to get two quests done in the same area. But yeah, guys. Got a little nighttime episode going on. I'm trying to do as many as I can. Or as many episodes as I can. Because I don't know when Season Master is going to end. And I really want to get these last 10 levels. And once Wrath comes out, I'm hoping to get one of these series done soon, because I do want to play some Wrath characters, like my rogue and my druid, but it would be a little too much, I think, to play them all at once. I don't want to abandon any of my playthroughs. But I don't think we will be able to get 60 by the time Wrath comes out. We'll probably be around like 53, maybe 54. But maybe I could get the Shaman and the Paladin done. They're kind of close to 70. They're all really close to the end. I am enjoying my rogue. He's been really strong now. Really don't have anything to worry about unless we go to a zone that's like much higher level than ours. And these are the trolls that he was talking about. Setting up camp. Also, there's a little bit of news about Xbox. It's a little console war going on between Sony and Xbox I've been talking about for a couple months. And Sony's not happy about all the mergers and acquisitions that Xbox is making. They picked up Bethesda, they picked up Activision, Blizzard, and they said they're not going to stop. And they said exclusives have been a part of the console game for a long time, and it's going to continue in the future. I don't know how the UK government's going to take that or courts are going to take that, they probably would see that as a comment that kind of hurts competition, but he seems like Microsoft still believes that the market's still competitive, even though they're acquiring all these competitive gaming companies. But we'll see what happens. And he also had another jab at PlayStation. He said, we're not going to increase the price of our consoles. Which I thought was kind of like a little sneak jab over there at PlayStation, because they said they're currently going to be increasing the price of their consoles due to inflation. Yeah, the console wars. I think the console wars are pretty much done. Xbox knows the PC's taken over. That's why they're like siding with PC. It's only a matter of time before a cheap PC is just as good as any console. I think we're already there, to be honest. Interested to see where consoles are at in 10 years. Got the moon out. That looks pretty cool. It's one cool thing about WoW is that it has like nighttime, daytime, all that stuff. Oh wow, he's kind of shining there. Oh man, we missed it. Little sparkles going on. A little hyena in the background. Looks kind of cool. Alright, so let's head back. Oh yeah, we're almost here. We're pretty much here now. It's right over there where all these cactuses are. But yeah, with exclusives getting, like, taken away, I think PlayStation just needs to side with PC, but it's kind of hard for them. I don't think they can compete with Microsoft on that end. I think PlayStation's in a lot of trouble. I wonder if PlayStation will make it to 2030. Maybe. They should. But who knows? They probably will. Like, it's crazy for me to say that. There's people, like, buying PlayStations secondhand for, like, a higher price than they're worth. So they're 100%, like, looking really good right now, but... yeah, I don't know. I wonder why people just don't like PC. I think it's friends. I think that's the main thing. I think a lot of people's friends play on certain consoles, so they just stick with that. So gaming is a social thing, right? And when all my friends started switching to like PC, we just all pretty much switched, and then we never went back. Another thing about PCs too is like building one and like making sure that they're working right, and like bugs that can happen on your computer sometimes. Like, if you're not willing to like go on Google and like, or go on YouTube even and like watch a video and try to learn stuff, then yeah, PCs can be a headache. Whereas Xbox are just, you know, plug and play, easy to use. Should I make potion? Yeah, I might as well. Make some elixirs. I only got 22 wild steel bloom though. Maybe we'll just try to do this without elixirs. See how it goes. see how we do here. Do a little bit of blade flurry. So the blade flurry is doing pretty damn well. That's close. A little cocky, I guess. Maybe I should. I don't know. I think we're okay. I'm sucked to die though without the elixirs. Yeah, I'm not gonna be silly. We'll just make them. We gotta go farm again. We'll go farm. We're gonna have to get wild steel bloom most likely. Might as well make one of these too. Get our poisons going. Just pop all this. We have these, I should be using these actually. These scrolls. Give these scrolls a go. Do we make the poisons? I don't think we did. Try saving our food though. So that's the thing we're low on. Let's see if we notice. Probably gonna notice a pretty big difference. Yeah, doing a lot more damage. The good thing about pairing up these two quests, you pretty much get to slay every single one of these guys. Not really worry about it. The Dewgland ones drop the Dewgland, and then the Gnarled Thistle Shrubs and the Root Shapers are the other two. There's like 3 different types of these. I don't know what to call these things. Giant abominations, who knows? Well, they're not A-bombs, they're like giant plant men. Be awesome in Final Fantasy. Well, a lot of Final Fantasies are on PC. You can't buy them, but you can play them. It's like so many emulators out there. But yeah, you can't really have like the game on your PC. The thing is, you don't really own games anymore. It's kind of the way it is. Everything's digital. So if you lose your account, you lose all your games. Kind of sucks. It's crazy how we like used to own the games and the console, all that stuff. Maybe one day we won't even own the console. People will just be borrowing. Everything will just be like borrowed. Like the PC you have, it's not yours. That probably won't happen though. That'd be a little too extreme. That'd be so weird. Do you imagine, like, you go in, like, you put a headset on, and you're like a virtual reality headset, and you go to a computer and play a game? That'd be so stupid. That'd be so funny, man. And then all the younger generations are like, yeah, this is way better. You're just like, this is so dumb. But hey, you're old, right? You don't understand. Who knows? Maybe that could end up being how it is. I think virtual reality is going to be really cool in the future. Like right now, we're in like the PS2, PS3 stage of virtual reality. There we go. We got a laden dew gland, so we don't have to fight those guys anymore. But once it gets up to, I think it'll keep getting better. So we'll see. I've talked about that on like what I think about virtual reality multiple times on the channel. My take is pretty much is that they got to figure out how to deal with motion sickness, because you can't be in a world for like longer than like 30 minutes to an hour. Then people are just gonna, you know, avoid it. It won't be able to compete with PC. Oh, look at Turtle. Maybe we'll talk to this guy. This actually has a quest. We have to, like, take him all the way up to, Imito Port. His name's Tuga. He lost his, he got lost. His wife's worried about him. He needs our help. Another thing about virtual reality, like the immersion, has a little bit of an issue too. Like the controllers, they only suit like certain games. Like swinging a sword with that controller is pretty immersive, because the controller can feel like, you know, the shaft of a sword or the handle of a sword. Or like a racket. But like a gun, like there's, I don't know if it could feel like a gun, or like throwing a football with that, like it wouldn't, it just, or throwing a ball. I don't think it was like really immersive that way. So they're gonna have to figure out how to make things feel more realistic. That's why people say the best, supposedly the most immersive and best game for VR, I believe, is Beat Saber, where you just like, it's kind of like Guitar Hero, but with you know, with lightsabers, and then the notes come and you just hit them. It's by far the most immersive game, I think, VR game. Pulling two. We'll switch it up here. Get a little blade flurry. There we go. At least we got a little bit of cleave damage off. It's nice that Tuga's staying close. Where'd you? Okay, now we lost him. There he is. Just gonna remember he's over here. Just behind us. Kind of in those little mountains. I just have to fight these gnarly ones. And then we'll go on the journey with Tuga. Should get a decent amount of XP for all these. It's gonna be like 3 quests. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be here. Tanaris. Maybe like 1 or 2 more episodes. So we're gonna have a blade flurry soon. It's interesting that these guys bleed, which means they're like, I guess they're mammals. Who knows? So they're pretty much tree men. Could you imagine seeing one of those? I'd be so scared. I'd be pretty terrified at first. Especially this one. Because he could like really blend in the dark. They're probably one of the most creepiest looking mobs in WoW. Here we go, we got a little blade flurry action here. Nice, we can finish it off with these two. There we go, it's one. Didn't get a bleed off first, that kind of sucks. The good thing is we can just use all of our cooldowns. I'm hitting the rock. Got him to half health, not bad. So after this guy, it's going to be Tuga time. I wonder how we'll do this. Probably try to get out of this one zone. There he is, Tuga. Okay, he's on top. There we go. I am so lost. My wife Torta sent me out to fetch dinner, and I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Would you be so kind to lead me back to Torta? She's waiting for me just south of Steamweed Ward, and we'll get this 120 armor finger. I wonder if that's better than 50 health. That's such a weird item. Alright, Tuga, let's go. Yeah, what a weird item. Like, put another stat on that. Yeah, here's a ring with just armor on it. I kind of don't know what's better. 120 armor or 50 health? Probably 120 armor. That's my guess. And then he gives you these decent mail. That's cool. Tuga helps us. It's cool how turtles attack. What the heck? This guy drops. I didn't know they dropped totems. Sometimes turtles, like the way they don't really bite like that. So they go in their shell and then they just bump you with their shell. Put their head in their shell and they just bash into you. It's pretty aggressive. Oh, we can try to collect eggs from this guy. These rock birds, hopefully they have eggs we want. Hit him with your shell. These guys are different though, I guess. It's not really a turtle, it's a tortoise. Maybe they attack a little different. We got 28 minutes to get up there. We should... Okay, this is brutal. We're just pulling a bunch of stuff. One thing I know is we're gonna... Like, every mob in this zone is gonna be alive, so... We might have a little bit of trouble getting by everybody, but whatever. We'll make our way over there. We'll go this way. We'll try to go past the Dune Mall compound. Just gotta make sure we don't lose Tuga over there. Thing is, once we get closer to Steam Wheel 4, we'll be able to skip a lot of stuff because we'll be a much higher level than everything we're running by here. Well, it looks like Tuga's able to run by stuff without getting attacked. Tries nothing that attacks Tuga. Oh, people do attack Tuga. This coyote thinks he can pull him. I wonder why everybody's leaving him alone. Well, he's level 45. So he does have a higher aggro radius than I do. I'm thirsty. I gotta get you to the ocean and drink some salt water. It's hard to get water in this place. Nomads are taking it all. See if I can get them by these guys here. Look at them go. We can go this way. This way is probably the better way to go. He got really lost, though. Went from, like, one side of the desert to the other. Right now we just gotta get through the abyssal sands. Should be good here. Everything's like his level. He's probably gonna fight this guy. No. Oh, yep. Didn't like that he walked by him like that. Cool, you can even hear the crickets. I don't even know why. You think there's crickets in the desert? Like, that's what they have here. They have like the ambient sound is crickets. There's probably crickets in the desert. It's probably a bunch of insects in the desert. Scorpions. I'm sure one of them. There's actually, speaking of crickets, there's a company in Canada that grounds down crickets into a powder, and it's a protein powder. And they're trying to use it as like an alternative source of protein. I don't know if I'd ever try it, to be honest, but I don't know. It's a company that thinks it's a good idea. Supposedly you could, it's really easy to breed crickets and all that. Or they can breed more crickets than cows, or I don't know, more protein from crickets than you can from cows. I don't know, it's like an alternative source of protein. And they have like these cricket cheesies. Well, they're not cricket cheesies. They're pretty much cheesies. They have every ingredient that cheesies would have, but it's got a little bit of, but it says it's like a good source of protein because it has the cricket protein powder inside of it. I don't know if anyone's gonna eat that, man. And supposedly if you're like allergic to shellfish, like shrimp and lobster and all that, then you'll probably be allergic to crickets as well. Which makes me wonder, what the heck happened there? Oh, Caverns of Time. I guess that's got knocked off our mount because we've seen the Caverns of Time. That's weird. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, crickets. It's funny, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if I'll ever try it. But yeah, back to, yeah, I was saying, like, shrimp and lobsters are kind of like insects of the sea. If you think about it. Like, they kind of look like insects. It's just we just consider them to be, you know, kind of like sea fish or just like sea life. But they do look like insects. What the heck's going on? Oh, he's getting fought here. He's getting beat up. I think you probably should. Maybe you could beat this hyena. And the way I found out about this, I was on YouTube, and there was some video I seen. It said they're hiding they're hiding crickets in your food. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then the food he's showing us, it's like this food I've never seen in my life, this brand. And there's like a certain ingredient. But the thing is, it says like if you're allergic to all of these foods say there is crickets inside them. It doesn't say on the front that, hey, this has crickets in it. But it does say, you know, it's a source of protein, and on the back it says like, yeah, there are crickets inside if you look at the nutrition and all that stuff. But yeah, if you're ever looking at something new, make sure you read the back. Like you see something new and you're like, wow, that looks kind of cool, I wonder what this is like. Just make sure you read the back, because who knows, maybe they got crickets in it. Especially if it's like a high source of protein. That would be wild if that became the norm. People are just, yeah, crickets are great. It's just like shellfish. Yeah. I doubt it. I can't see that happening. I don't think, I 100% know that the baby boomer generation wouldn't tolerate it. I wonder what vegans would think about crickets. Like, if you were a vegan, can you eat crickets? No, right? Because it's meat, right? Like it's meat from a living thing, like a cricket's. They're alive. Like one thing if I already have tried is the Beyond Meat. I tried that. Like, I had no problem with that stuff. It's a pretty decent alternative to people that, you know, are vegetarian. I don't know about crickets, man. If I was starving, then yeah, I wouldn't care. It'd take me a while though. It'd probably take like a solid 5 days of not eating. Maybe a little bit less than that. Supposedly you can fast for a while. Longest I've gone over 24 hours a couple times. I think after 2 days I'd be really, really damn hungry. So let's bring him over here to this this dock. Is that where we bring him? Like, what the heck? Where do we bring him? This is where you're supposed to be, right? Is it bugged? Like, I remember them, like, meeting here. Show Tortorga back to his wife. Where's Torta? Is that her? No, it's just a steel jaw snapper. Torta must be worried. Well, where is she, man? She's supposed to be on the dock. Is that Torta? No, there she is. There we go, we found your wife. So he couldn't find his way back on his own. Figures. Well, I guess you deserve something for your troubles. Here's this 120 armor ring. You can't even take it. Any idea how long I've been waiting here? And where's dinner? All that time gone? Nothing to show for it? That's right. You tell him. Enough of the rambling. I'm starving. Now get your dusty shell into that ocean and bring Mama some grub. Yes, Torta, whatever your heart desires. Well, I guess she wears the shell in that relationship. We got 11k XP for that. That was pretty worth. Yeah, I'm gonna just Earth back. Then we gotta turn in these two couple quests, and then we'll sell some stuff too. Bags are full.
Time is money, friend.
Please tell me you found the dew collectors. Oh, wonderful. Give it here. Let me drink it. Black, the stuff tastes terrible. So much for that idea. Wait, what's that? Oh, I know. You think I shouldn't give up on this stuff? Well, okay then. I have an idea. Brilliant. Take this dew to my friend Sprinkle. She's an excellent chef. Tell her what we're up to here, and that we want to make it go down a little easier. I mean, if it's going to taste that bad, it at least should have some kick to it. And I'm not feeling...
Back.
Okay.
Ah, potential customer.
Sell that.
Glad I could help.
Dude, what did we sell? We sell... No, we didn't sell the thistle... Yeah, good. Here's Sprinkle.
Time is money,
The
friend.
old Marin up to it again, eh? What's this concoction made of? Marin's good guy. Good guy. Don't get me wrong, just a little eccentric, I'd say. And of course, he needs my help yet again. When I was a kid, my sister used to do all the cooking. It was horrible. I could barely stomach some of her concoctions until I found what I like to call my secret ingredient. Add it to anything, and wow, it tastes great. What is it, you ask? It's a mushroom called the violet trigan. If you want me to help you turn this horrid tasting brew into something edible, head to the hinterlands, look for a small lake there. Oh, and remember, the Violet Dragan can only be found underwater. Alright, so we got another hinterlands quest, so that's good.
Yo!
They're that big. I might have to rethink my plan. But you did hold your end of the bargain, so here's what I promised.
Hurry back!
Okay, so we got a lot of XP. They were five bars away from 51. Not too shabby. And I think next episode, can we sell this?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, get rid of that. Deathweed, I guess we need that. 120 armor ring. I think that's better than 50s. Yeah, well, it's got to be better. This is a level 19 ring. Alright, so there we go. Alright, guys, well, there we go. Got a lot of XP there. Next episode, we'll try to do a couple more quests in Tanaris. And I think we may be heading to the Syrian Gorge soon. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.